Hey everyone, today we're going to solve proportion and ratio part 2. Number 12, complete the following proportions. Our given letter A, segment AB over segment BC equals segment KL, and what is the missing here? So we have the guide here, the um, first line, the second line, the third line. All of this is called the parallel lines, and we have the traverse or transversal line, and we have A, B, C, K, L, M, and the given segment AB over BC, then KL segment over LM. So the missing is segment LM. So that's why our answer is segment LM for this question. Next, letter B, segment AB over segment KL is equals to the missing over segment LM. So we have to look for the given. Segment AB is equal to segment KL, and segment LM here is equal to BC. So ito yung missing kasi LM over BC. Or again, if we have AB equals BC and KL equals LM. Mas magandang ganun. So AB equals BC. So the answer now is segment BC. Next, letter C, segment BC over segment AC. So we're going to look for segment BC is here, then over segment AC here. Then equals segment LM over, it should be KM. So that's why the answer for here is segment KM. Next, number 13, given segment AB equals 5. So it's here, the given here is 5. And segment BC equals to 10. So here, the segment here, BC is 10. And segment KL equals to 12. So the segment. And find segment LM, this one, the segment here, and the segment KM from here up to here. So that's the missing measurement. So our solution, solve for segment LM. So we have to examine the given proportion from AB, or from LM equals to BC, then segment KL equals to AB. So after that, after making the proportion, we have our next step is substitution. Segment LM over 12 equals 10 over 5, cross multiply. We have 5. Segment LM equals 10 times 12, 120. Then divided by both sides by 5. So the remaining here is LM, segment LM. And 120 divided by 5 equals 24. So the measurement here is 24. Next, we're just going to solve for KM. So we have to set up first segment KM over LM. Then, dapat parehas din sa kabila. Segment AC equals segment BC. Then after the proportion, our next is substitution. Segment KM don't have, over, we have LM 24, then the AC we have 10, AC and BC. So we're going to add AB and BC. So we have 15, and for BC we have 10 over 10 here. Then after that, cross multiply 10 times segment KM, we have 10 KM. Then 15 times 24, we have 360. And then we have to divide both sides by 10 just to eliminate the numerical coefficient of segment KM. Then divide, we have 1, then we have KM. Then 360 divided by 10 equals 36. Okay, next, number 14, find the value of x. So, ito po yung x na we're going to find. So, in this kind of problem, we're going to make or to set up a proportion first in our solution. So, how to make a proportion, our guide is this parallel. Okay? So, once there is a parallel, so our proportion will come from this sides. Itong mga sides na to. So, the first is segment BD over segment AD equals segment BE over segment CE. After the proportion, set up a proportion, our next step is substitution. The segment BE is 12 and the segment AD is 4 and segment B is 15 and AC is X, no value. Then next is cross multiplication. X times 12 equals 12x and 4 times 15 equals 60, and we're going to divide both sides of the equation in order to find the x, and 60 divided by 12 equals 5. So this is the value of x is 5. Next, number 15, find the value of segment BD and segment BC. This time the given is angle bisector. The segment is called angle bisector. Angle bisector if the this angle A divided equally. Ito yung mga palatandaan na divide yung angle A equally, yung kanyang angles. So, pag ganito yung situation, our first proportion will come from this segment kasi ito yung hinati niya. Okay, segment BD over segment DC equal segment AB over segment AC. After the proportion, next is a substitution. We're going to substitute for the value of BD. The value for BD is no, don't have. And for the value of DC, here, 6. And for the value of AB, here, AB is 10. And for the value of AC is 15. And after that, after the substitution, I will go to cross multiplication. We're going to cross multiply. 15 times segment BD equals 15. 6 times 10 equals 60. Then divided by 15 both sides. So we have 60 divided by 15 equals, the segment BD now is 4. So the measurement of the segment BD is equals to 4. And to find the BC, segment BC, so from here up to this point, we have segment BD plus segment DC. We're going to add, and the segment BD is 4 and the segment BD is 6. Then we're going to add the segment BC. From here up to this point, we have 10. Okay, next, number 16, find the value of x. Again, the given figure, there is a parallel. So since this is a parallel, our guide is to make the proportion is this side here, because this is a parallel. So our first proportion, 10 over 4, we have 10 over 4 equals, katapat nito, x over 14. Then cross multiply, 4 times x, 4x, 10 times 14 equals 140. Then divide both sides by 4. Then cancel, we have now remaining x, 140 divided by 4 equals 35. So the missing measurement of x is 35. Next, number 17, find the x. Okay, the given, and this is the x that we're going to find. And there is an angle bisector here, and this is the segment. So this segment bisect the angle equally. So this is called now the bisector. Now, if there is a bisector here, our guide to make the proportion is 4/8. So 4/8 equals, katapat ng 4 is 10 over x. After that, cross multiplication, 4 times 6 equals 4x, 80 times 8 equals 80. Then divide both sides of the equation by 4, which is the numerical coefficient of x, and divided by equals 1 times 6 equals x, and 80 divided by 4 equals 20. So the value of x now is 20. So this is the figure. So we're going to find the measurement of AD and the measurement of DC. The given is only AC. How to divide this number? So we would use the proportion. Remember, there is also again the angle bisector here. Angle bisector kapag yung angle ay hinati is equal measurement. Hindi lahat na binabisect ay equal, so depende dun sa indicator. Kapag na-bisect ito equally, so our proportion will come from this side first. So AD over AC minus AD, then equals segment AB over segment BC. Ganyan ang paggawa ng proportion. And the next step is substitution. AD, wala. Then just only copy equals, what is the value of AC? 9 from here up to this point. Then minus AD, wala pa rin. So just only copy the segment AD. Equals segment AB, so here 5. And segment BC, we have 4. The next step is cross multiply. 4 times AD equals 4AD. Then 9 times 5 is 45. Then 5 times 8 is negative 5AD. Then transpose to the other side the negative 5AD to the left side of the equation. We have now copy 4AD, then negative becomes now positive 5AD equals, then 45, copy this 45. Then combine 4 plus 5 equals 9, segment AD equals 45. Then divide this 45 by 9. So the result is 5. So 9AD divided by 9 equals 45 divided by 9 equals 5. So segment AD, this segment equals 5. And how to find the DC? So DC equals segment AC equals segment AD. So our DC is, our AC rather is 9, and the given and the minus AD, which is 5. So 9 minus 5 equals, the segment DC is equals to 4. So this is, the measurement of the segment is 5, and the segment DC now is 4.